correct to anticipate that Ridge will eventually feel resentful of Eric for all of this, including the lying and the concealment of secrets. Eric's motivation to prove Ridge wrong. We all heard Eric say that he attempted to embrace retirement and that Ridge had forced him to leave his own business. Eric, however, simply cannot accept it. He's extremely hurt about the whole Ridge situation, about being shoved aside when it should have been Eric's decision whether to retire and leave Forrester Creations, his firm, the company that he built. When Ridge surprised Eric with his foolish surprise retirement party, he did it in the worst conceivable way. Plus, Ridge has been incredibly dismissive and disrespectful of his parents. And now Eric plans to teach Ridge and Brooke a lesson about deciding that Eric's past his prime when he is not. Ridge's actions, in my perspective, reveal the reality. He worries about Eric. However, he acts in ways that go against that. And actions do speak louder than words. We all know that. As a result, I do think Ridge needs a reality check and a little bit of revenge. Will Brooke's severe criticism of Bold and the Beautiful cause Donna to falter? But I'm anticipating Ridge and Brooke to play the victim card when it all comes out and sound like Eric marched out the door and betrayed them and went to conspire with the enemy, since that's not fully accurate. However, I can imagine them acting like victims. Katie gave Eric a chance to prove that he still had the magical ability to manufacture clothes, which was a lifeline. But it doesn't matter if you're Team Eric or Team Ridge. The fact is Donna is worried out and is going to get frantic when Brooke surrounds her with questions. It appears to me that Donna fears Brooke far more than Katie does. Naturally, Eric is not afraid at all. Katie recruited a lead designer, and Brooke is aware of this. And just as Brooke was questioning who it is, Eric arrived at the door of the Logan office over at the Spencer Tower, anxious to keep talking to Katie about their launching the firm. However, Eric immediately made the decision to trick Brooke at that same moment. And Eric replied that he was merely up there checking out Katie's office space. Bold and the Beautiful February sweeps, the big runway reveal. So, we'll circle around to this now that Bold and the Beautiful is in February sweeps. We've been doing some other stuff for the prior week or so. But we're about to get back on the rivalry. Additionally, I have little doubt that Brooke and Ridge will be intrigued about Katie's main designer. Brooke thinks she can easily identify the person, of course. So she could start with Katie. But of course, she's not going to tell Brooke that she hired Eric. And then